What's up, guys, and welcome back to Jacksonville for our last couple games of April, where we've actually started off the season pretty well, at least on the mound. The batter's box, not so much, just barely hitting over 200, thankfully with 2 home runs and 8 RBI, but we've definitely been much more dominant on the mound, where we're just under a 1.3 ERA with a 2-1 record. Now, that could be a lot higher because there were a couple no decisions in there that we probably should have picked up as wins, but again, the fact that we've only lost one and that was our first start of the season is actually pretty nice. We've been cruising pretty much, but again, we really need to limit those late inning meltdowns. And hopefully, if we can actually avoid that, we can pick up our third win of the season against Norfolk in the first game of May. Now, of course, we are not going to be pitching until we get into May, so basically our pitching stats are pretty much solid through the first month. Again, a 1.2 something ERA is pretty damn awesome, even if we did pick up one loss there. But again, we definitely need to pick it up in the batter's boxes. We have our last game in the series against Toledo. Now, we are up 3-2 in the series, which means if we win this one, we end up winning the series. If not, we end up tying, but at least we're not losing another series this season. We've done that enough since we've been here in AAA, so let's not do it again. We are in the DH spot, of course, in the 3-hole, so let's go out there and let's see if we can start off on the right foot. Or if you want to look at it as it's the last game of the series, so let's end it the right way. And you can look at it that way, though. But again, first game of the day that we're playing, as we end up fouling off that fastball up high. That would have been a nice one to be able to take deep. And that is one that we should not have swung at. The slider out of the zone, set up pretty well for that one. I'd imagine this one's not going to be in the zone, as, yeah, obviously the sweeper didn't even start off near the zone. Definitely glad we're not a lefty at that instance. Well, let's go 1-2 count. Oh my goodness, we get jammed up and in. I thought he was going off speed again. But hey, we just need a little warm up here. That's all. You know? At least that's the way I'm going to see it, is we take that one into a gap, and thankfully that's going to drop. Well, we didn't hit it hard enough to really be considered in the gap, but thankfully that does fall for a single. Nice that we actually saw that one pretty well, and we just dropped that one into the outfield. An 82 mile an hour exit velocity isn't necessarily great, but still, that's okay. Now with 1 out, 0-2 count. No, we are not going on this one.
1-2.
Yep, because that just went right at his feet. Picked that up right away, and we would have been out by a good couple strides there. 1-2 count. I don't think that we're going to steal on this one, even though maybe we should to stop the double play. Let's give it a shot. As thankfully that does end up dropping. That's good for us. That could have been a potential double play. But imagine the pitcher trying to throw to second, you know? That could have been an overthrow and maybe some errors, but it's okay. You know what? Still, runner in scoring position, that's us, even though there are 2 outs. And hopefully that'll get through the infield, which it won't. And that is going to be a ground out. But at least we gave ourselves an opportunity to score there. Now we need to do it as we start off the 7th inning. Come on, we need to lead it off the right way. That's actually a nice sweeper. Not one that we would have wanted to swing at, but the fact that he got a first pitch strike on that one is pretty impressive. Way to just spot that up. There we go, though. That's a liner right up the middle. And again, hit hard. Unfortunately, only is going to be a single, but still. Not bad. We get on base, and that's a damn good way to lead off the 7th inning. Now it's up to us to not get thrown out on the base paths, because we are not going to steal here. Not when we're down 1, you know what I mean? We do not want to run into an out, as again, he's going to end up stopping that. And yeah, we would have been thrown out. We're not fast enough yet. We would need to put a ton into our speed to be able to actually be safe on stuff like that. But not now. That's going to be a nice... Oh man, what a play by him! And damn. Oh no, good, he ends up being safe at first. I know we're thrown out, but at least it wasn't a double play. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because no one ended up scoring, and we're still down 2-0 in the 9th, with 1 out as well. And thankfully, we drive that one into right field. Let's go. Okay, a 3-for-4 game. I'm glad they've been throwing us a good amount of fastballs. Actually, you saw how I swung at that one slider. Like, no way. Wait, we're going to steal here on 1 out? Okay, you know what? It ended up working out. We were thrown out. Are you sure? I thought we were in there. Can we see a replay of that? Because that's ridiculous. I felt like we were definitely safe. Wasn't the greatest jump, so that's totally on me. But at the same time, come on, hold on. Can we get a close up on the actual tag? I thought maybe we were safe. But unfortunately, they don't see it that way too, and the series ends in a tie. We end up going down 2-0, and look at that! We picked up half our hits in this game. That's definitely not something that you see very often with our player, and that actually boosts us up to 240 on the season. Now let's see what we can do to get some pretty good skill points here. Up in the pitching clutch would actually be really, really nice. In fact, the reaction time wouldn't be bad either, but honestly, let's go with something that we think that we can definitely get a gold in. We're going to do these box jumps, and let's hope we got 8 skill points after this. Got a little sketchy there at the end, but we still ended up picking up the 8. And honestly, again, that is going to be a big help when we actually look at what we're going to upgrade. But here we go. We're back in the field on this one. That'll actually be nice. It's been a little while. But let's go out there. Let's see if we can have a repeat performance in the box. Well, unfortunately, we're starting with 2 outs and no one on. And it's raining. Not a recipe for success as we swing way early at the cut. I mean, he's got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. That's what I was seeing out of the hand, and unfortunately, that is not what we got. Through another cut, unfortunately, that one just way out of the zone. And when I say unfortunately, I mean for him. That's good for us. 1-1 count now. Ooh, couldn't catch up to the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. A little late on that one. I'm still looking cut for some reason. That's all we've seen. It's a 1-2, though. No, why are you swinging in the dirt? That's all right. We had a really bad first at bat last time, too. But then we really picked it up. Ignore that last pitch. But then we really picked it up after that. Oh, man. Well, we're down 1-0 here in the 4th. And no one's really gotten on base, have they? Well, no, they would have had to, because then we wouldn't be up with no outs. Either way, I guess that means the 2 guys have gotten on. Whatever. Either way, we just need to make sure that we find a way to get on. That's a deep shot, but that is definitely going to be caught right before the warning track. But thankfully, our team ends up evening it up and is 1-1 now, as we end up swinging at that outside fastball, and we just fouled that off just a little late. So 1 out now, no one on base. Let's see if we can actually put ourselves on base right here. Definitely not with a bunt. Oh my gosh. I moved the thing. We were right on time, too. If I wouldn't have even touched the rest of the controller, that would have been a base hit. Now we leave that one in. Thank you for saying that's a good take, computer. Appreciate that. So 1-2 count now. Nope, not swinging at the fastball up. Again, it's a very similar sequence to what we go to when we're on the mound, so I'm glad that we're not falling for it this time. Another circle change. I think that's the one that we ended up striking out on in the last at bat. But thankfully this time we actually got a piece. He's got to be going fastball, right? Well, he did. And we shouldn't have swung the one out of the zone again. Oh, look at that. Now we got a 2-run lead here in the 7th. 2 outs. Guy on first and second. And we're going to have to get the guy more than likely at second. He's not going to be able to... Oh, we can get him at home? Get him. Nope. Yeah, we should have stopped and went to second on that one. Thankfully for us, though, no one else ended up scoring. And now we're still up 4-3 in the 8th. Ooh. Damn it. Yeah, I know. We swung a little too much on that one. Damn. On that 12-6 as well. He's got a good fastball here, so that's what I'm worried about is, yeah, the 96-mile-an-hour up. Yikes. He's got 2 other pitches, the slider and the circle change, too. But we haven't seen either of them yet. And we might have to coming up here soon, because that's a fastball low. 1-2 count. I mean, we haven't been ahead in any of these counts, but at least we're not going, 3 pitches out. And there we go. 2-2 count now. Now he's got to bring something pretty close. But is he going to go off speed, especially on a 2-2 count? That's what I'm worried about here. Let's see what we see, though. Fastball. All right, we're kind of on it. Kind of on it. At least we foul that off. We stay alive. Come on, we need to at least get on base. We might be able to potentially by a walk. I think it's the most pitches we've seen in that bat in a long time. So 3-2 count. Now he's got to bring something in the zone. And there we go. Oh! Oh, bro. I am so sorry. That could have been a base hit, but unfortunately just couldn't sneak through. And unfortunately, our lead ended up dwindling there in the last couple innings. And we ended up losing 6-5. And we didn't get a base hit. And to follow up a 3-for-4 game with a performance like that is kind of sad. I mean, yes, we could have potentially had a hit if, he didn't get his, leg in the way of the ball going up the middle. But Still, we should have been able to hit some better than that earlier in the game. Either way, we're back at third. Let's see if we can make up for that last one. And unfortunately, we're starting with 2 outs and no one on again. Tell me if you've heard that before from this team, am I right? Slurve, we swing at that way too early. That embarrasses us just a little bit. But there we go. We wait back on that one. Just not enough. And despite his weak arm at short, we were thrown out at first. Alright, here we go. We're in the field. This means that this should just be a quick out right here. Be right to us more than likely. Yep, oh, kind of taken to our hand side. And there we go. We end up getting him out at first. At least we do something right in this game, you know? But now first and second. Ooh, nice sinker on that one. That little downward action really kind of kept it away from the barrel. Let's go. I didn't realize we're up 4-0 here. Kind of makes sense of why we're back at the plate so quickly. And look at that. We're ending the second inning, too. I get at a certain point, you'd think that coach would move us down in the order, but I'm actually kind of glad that he hasn't yet. Great play. Oh, look at that play. What a play. That was it wasn't that impressive, but he made it look impressive. Yeah, what other ball players are like that? That are really, flashy in the field, but on the most routine balls, I know there are a good amount of them. Either way, though, look at that. 6-0 in the fourth. 2 guys on with no outs. Just no double play, that's all. Oh, my goodness. That would have been the one to hit a 3-run bomb on. Gosh, that hurts. That hurts. There we go. Nope, never mind. That's going to be just short. That will advance him to third. It will. And now with 1 out, we got first and third. But of course, no one scored because we didn't get a base hit. And realistically, you're right. Our team should not be rewarded for when we screw up. You've got to be kidding me. Get him at 1. You got him. Oh, that was a bad throw. No. Even if we would have done that perfectly, I still think he would have beat that out. Now this game is it just wants us to get a big base hit and some RBIs. Because, oh my God, why are you swinging at that? Because first and second again, but this time with 1 out. Come on, just something into a gap. I was hesitating on that one, hence swinging way too late at it. Come on, you got to bring something close to the zone for us. God damn it, 3 strikes right away. What happened to the guy that was actually seeing the ball well in that first game? Come on. There we go, that's a good base hit. I don't think that's going to make it to the fence, though. Yeah, that's going to be right to the wall. It would have been nice to at least pick up that last hit, but just missed it. But at least we win 9-0, but come on, we had so many opportunities in that game. It almost makes me want to just delete this player and start all over at this point. Because our batting average is back down to about where we started. We're back down to 219 or something like that. But we're in the DH role this time, obviously getting ready for our next start on the mound. And come on, we just need to at least pick up 1 hit this time. This is getting ridiculous. See, it's giving us a little extra redemption here. Guy on first with 1 out. And there we go, finally! Another weak one into a gap. That could have scored him if we would have actually hit that a bit harder to the wall. But at the very least, that drove him into third. Let's go first and third. 0-2 count. Let's take a lead here. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone on that one. Oh, yeah, we're out. That was really stupid. I kind of wanted to steal in general. And then when he didn't throw over, I'm like, no, I didn't get a good jump. I should have just actually waited. But let's go. There we go. Someone's angry about being thrown out at second and finally hits his 3rd home run of the season. It's been a while. Thankfully, we ended up getting it before the end of April. Hey, that's a great way to go up in this game. Yeah, it's about time, honestly. I don't know. I felt like we were seeing the ball so much better in AA, which makes sense. I mean, the pitchers aren't as good as they are here in AAA, which, again, will be another big step up once we go to the majors, whenever the hell that's going to be. So yeah. I don't know. We just got to get better, see the ball a little bit better. I just need to practice more. That's really what it boils down to. Especially if I keep grounding out in situations like that. But hey, second and third now with 2 outs. We need to get these guys home. And that would have been a great way to do it, but damn it, we just missed it. And we had the opportunity and we just didn't seize it. I mean, thankfully we were up 4-3 now with a guy on first and 1 out. But, oh man, that would have been a great way to crack the game open. And we would have been the hero, which hasn't happened in a while. That would have been a good feeling, especially heading into our start. As we end up going with a hit and run, and unfortunately, we don't hit the ball. And it would have been nice if we would have driven that over into the right side of the field, because again, the second baseman wasn't going to be there. Let's go 1-1 count. Now with the guy on second. That does take away the double play opportunity, as we end up taking that into right. But realistically, with an 86 speed, he should be getting to third on this one. What? How do you not advance on that? Honestly, that could have made a difference here. I mean, 6-4, I don't know how we end up losing again. And now it's going to be up to us to pick up a big win in this next game. But the good news is we did end up picking up our third home run of the season. Now, like I said, we do kind of need to up the speed a little bit more. So I might actually do that all the way up to that point. That way we're going to be a little bit faster on the base paths. And of course, it's going to help us with our overall over at third base as well, which is really awesome. And we do have an extra 6 skill points. And honestly, I think we're going to up the contact against lefties by 1. And I'm also going to upgrade the plate vision as well. Again, ones that I think are going to be extremely useful, especially if we end up facing a lefty in this next one. We are up to 67 as a third baseman, which is cool and all. But again, until we're able to actually get up to the majors, I'm not going to be that excited. But let's go. We are on the bump, back in the 3-hole against Jose Soriano. 2 guys that have thrown 35 innings with a 2-1 record and under a 2 ERA. This is going to be a pitcher's duel for sure. But let's go out there and let's outduel them. But I do forget we are on the road, so we are going to be in the batter's box first. And we get a chance to see how good this pitcher is. That is a 100-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle. And man, if I just wouldn't have moved this thing at all, yeah, that would have been somewhere for extra bases. Vision, huh? Thought we upped that plate vision. But he is a righty, so it's not like we upped the contact. But still, our contact against righties is usually pretty decent, as that is unfortunately going to be a ground out to third base as he makes the throw over. That's all right. We just got to start this game off the right way. So let's see if we can get this guy out in 3 pitches. How nice would that be? As he ends up bunting that one foul to start. Let's go with a fastball up and in just in case he tries to go for that again. Just jam him a little. Nice. All right, I said let's get him out on 3 pitches. Let's do it right here with the slurve. Finish him off right here. There it is. Wish we could have got him to swing at that one. But maybe we can get him fastball up again. That'd be really nice. Elevate? No, that's not going to get him. But we can go change up, down, and away. We might chase on this one. No. Gosh. Some good discipline, am I right? That's alright. This slurve, you've got to be kidding me! That's crazy. That is really crazy. Like, I understand maybe, some of the ball was out of the zone. But damn it anyway, man. You challenge that? And that's going to be a strike. That is ridiculous. At least we're going to get a... Never mind. We are not going to get that. And that is not the way we want to start this game. Love that that's going to be a base hit against us. So we had a ball that should have been a strikeout and a ground ball that should have been a ground out. Yes, he did. And you're not going to call that. Gotcha. All right. Come on. Get comfortable. Comfortable on the mound. I know we're on the road, but no reason to be rattled. There we go. Now let's get him with the strikeout here with the slurve. Down and away. Come on. You got to swing at that, Russell. Come on, Russ. What are we doing? Do we go split on this one? I think we go split a little inside. That looks good. That looks so good. That's what we're talking about. Finally getting it in the zone. And we needed something like that. Now we just need a double play ball, realistically. We just can't allow something into the outfield. That's all. Damn. Not the pitch we wanted to go with there. Change up, down, and in. Produce a ground ball. Can't even produce a strike. And we're at now 20 pitches this inning. And we only have 1 out. Can you believe it? Let's go one more split. That's beautiful. Dude, they're not even swinging at the split today. They're just looking at it, and we needed something like that too. Especially on the 3 and 4 hitter. Jeez. So let's go. He's hitting almost 300. Don't let him get over 300, as that's going to be a foul ball. But again, we need to be really, really efficient for the rest of this game if we want to think about going at least 6 innings. Let's elevate a fastball here, especially on 1-2. There it is. 3 strikeouts in that inning. Granted, it did come after a walk and a pseudo base hit, but still, at least we find a way to pick up 3 strikeouts. But again, we need to be efficient for the rest of the game. And look at that, our offense picked up a run. That's awesome. And you know, I would love to actually up our stamina, because I know that's one of those stats that we could actually probably focus on as well and not have to do the other one that's in the big game. But regardless, I said that we were going to up our third base overall until we're able to make it up to the majors. So, unfortunately, we're just not going to focus on that. Elevate one more fastball for a strikeout. Can we check? Our catcher never checks down to third. Never checks down to... that's rough. And that could have been a quick strikeout, too. Well, let's go slurve down and in. Let's finish him off here. Oh my gosh. This is just the most disciplined team at the plate. Split again? Holy shit, dude. That has been a great out pitch for us all day. Can you believe all 4 outs have come on strikeouts? That's crazy. We don't need our field for this game, do we? I mean, especially since he kind of flubbed that one... I stand corrected. Great play by the first baseman over there. Hey, maybe I should just start to talk more shit again, and maybe they'll start to perform. Nice. That should have been a strike. That should have been a strike for sure. But the good news is, I thought that was going to be a ground out. But still, at least that's a strike. And at least we're not 2-0. Make that 2-1 now. So, not great. Come on, we're getting behind in way too many counts. Thank God he swings and misses at that one. Finish him with the slurve. I know it hasn't been working today, but it's got to on this one. And it doesn't. Let's finish with the split one more time. It's been our best pitch. Still is. Still is. Why do I go to anything else, man? These guys don't know what to do with it. So maybe that is the pitch that we just really rely on today. Anytime we're in a 2-strike count, let's go to that. And in that case, let's take the slurve here on an 0-1 count, and let's even pick up that second strike. As they just haven't been swinging at that all day. Maybe they're just recognizing it really well, and they know not to swing at it. That is going to be a pop fly. Thank God he actually gets there. I wasn't sure. He was taking a while to actually get to the spot. But hey, that's a couple pitches, and finally, first out. Our first efficient at-bat in the game. As hey, that's pretty efficient, too. We give up a base hit. On one pitch, at least. At least it wasn't with 2 strikes this time. Well, let's go. We just need a double play ball. Surprised he swung through that one. Jeez. That's a great change. Oh my gosh. We should go split. We're going fastball up. Elevate. It's okay, because you know what? That sets up for that split down and away. Get it in the zone, though. Auto zone. Let's go, baby. Get him out of here. That is now 2 outs in the inning. And what, like our 6th strikeout? Jeez. Maybe 5th? Or is it 6th? Whatever it is, we're doing pretty damn well. And thankfully, we've gotten ourselves out of every jam that we've also gotten ourselves into. Change up, down and away. That was right across the middle. Thankfully, he was looking for something else. And now we get him on the slurve. I can't believe that. Fine. Split it is. Oh, he finally got a piece of it. He wants to go slurve again. No, we're jamming him up at him with a fastball. He won't know what to do with it. What did I tell you? He's seen down and away, down and away, down and away. He's going to see something, even if it's in, and they're going to expect it to go over the plate. And that's why we got that silly-ass swing. Now, if we can extend this lead to 2-0, that would be awesome. As we thankfully look at the sinker. I was honestly considering swinging at that, but no. Thankfully, my eye caught that it was actually outside the entire time. That didn't even come close to the zone. That one did. That's going to be a strike. That's strike 1. But hey, at least we're extending the amount of pitches he's thrown It's only got 38 through 4. Ooh, that's going to be... Oh, that was a slurve? Holy cow. I mean, I guess I did kind of see that rotation, but man, that was way high for that one. Now he's going to have to bring a fastball in the zone right here. See, that's why you don't guess. That's why you try to focus on what pitch is coming out of his hand. 2-2 count now. And thankfully, we're all over that slurve. A little early, but again, we just wanted to make sure that we made contact and foul it off. That sinker and the four-seam are honestly the scariest ones to me right now. Thankfully, that sinker is out. And now we got a full count. Again, upping that pitch count, and that's going to be good for the rest of the team. Hopefully, we can chase him before the 6th. Oh, we should have waited back just a little bit more. But I'm telling you, he's going for the slurve to set up for a fastball or a sinker. He's got to be. That'd be the right call right here. No, goes right back to the slurve. If that would have been a sinker, that ball was going a long way. Let's go though. No, you idiot! That was ball 4. But I really only have myself to blame for that. Damn it! I pressured myself a little too hard on that one. Come on, let's have a quick, efficient inning on this one. We really want to get through the 4th right here. And if we're going to get it to 2 strikes, screw it. Finish him off and strike him out. Beautiful pitch. Sit him down. That's beautiful. Dude, we are just dealing. And yeah, 57 pitches is way too many. But there we go. A quick 1 pitch out. As that is going to be a ground out to the third baseman. That is a great way to keep this inning going. Again, I would love to get more strikeouts, but we've definitely upped that ratio of strikeouts to innings for sure in this one. So if we just have efficient innings for these last couple, that is a strike, sir. What the hell are you looking at? Then I'll be pretty damn happy. God, you know what? If that would have been an 0-2 count, like it should have been, that would have been an out pitch, and that would have been a strikeout. Okay, 2-2 count. He's expecting fastball. No, we're going split. We're going split. How did he get contact on that one? 2 strike, and it wasn't a strikeout, but we'll still take it. We get out of the inning, again, with only... Oh, no runs. So I saw the one. I'm not used to us actually being up in games, but thankfully here in the 5th inning, we're still up 1-0, and we're only hitting 64 pitches. Not bad. After those first 2 innings, I was really, really worried. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a little worried. Thankfully, that was just short of the fence, though. But yeah, no, we've definitely gotten a lot more efficient in the last couple. Now, if we can finish this one under 70, that would be huge. Granted, the fact that we're already at 66 pitches and we only have 1 out means that is going to be difficult to do. But great play by the third baseman. And we actually have a shot of doing that. Let's go. Now we're only up to 67. That's what I'm talking about. I would love a strikeout here, don't get me wrong. But if we're going to do it, we need to do it in 3 pitches. Wow, this guy's hitting 500, huh? Must have just got called up recently. Oh, this could do it right here. We're going split again. Finish him off right here. That's beautiful. 70 pitches, another strikeout, and we should be going out for the 6th. And would you look at that? We got 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Maybe we got a chance to help our cause here. Let's do it. Ooh, that was the one. That was the one, and I was expecting... I saw so many slurves in that last at-bat. That's what I'm looking again. And there it is. There it is. Like I said, we saw that way too often. Can he score? Let's go, baby. 2-0 now. 1st and 3rd with 1 out. That's called helping your cause. And we needed that so badly. Especially with how horrible our bullpen has been. Uh-oh. Well, that's going to be a double play, isn't it? No, it's not. Nice. And that's just going to be a ground out, thankfully. And we'd love to see it. 2 outs now, but we got a 3-0 lead. And that's a walk. All right. That was kind of borderline. It was probably shins, though, so it makes sense. But come on, 0-2 count this time. Come on, put something in play, Montez. There we go. There we go. That's going to drop. You don't got this. Damn it. Still, 3-0 lead's awesome. And now we really want to get out of this in 15 pitches or less. Not just because it's a challenge, but because, again, we're going to be getting tired pretty damn soon. So we need to make this a quick little in and out job. Probably not the right term to use on that, but still. Let's go. That's a beautiful slurve. And now we go split. We finish them off like we have been all game. There it is. Rough. Rough. Should have been a strikeout. It wasn't. Should have been a ground out. It wasn't. I couldn't see. Did they rule that an error? They better have. Because damn it anyway. Alright, come on. Let's just make sure he doesn't get to second. Or if he does, that's going to be a double play ball. Okay, I thought that he was safe at second. Thankfully, they don't have challenging in this game. Otherwise, that might not have been a ground out. But man, that was the slowest double play turn I've ever seen. But let's see if they can do it again. Nope. Best middle infield in the league, guys. Best middle infield in the league. Holy cow. Alright, that's fine though. We wanted to get a strikeout in this final inning anyway, so let's see if we can do that right here. As we do end up getting a line out, that's good enough. But I think our pitch count is way too high to go up for the 7th. Oh, before we find out, bases loaded with 2 outs in the 7th. Still up 3-0. Oh my gosh. Why am I having a hard time thinking that a ball that's going right down the middle is going to stay down the middle? You know? Why am I expecting off speed? Why are you swinging at a fastball that's up in your f***ing tits? Come on now. Let's do this. 0-2 count. Don't strike out with bases loaded. We struck out with bases loaded. And we do get taken out of the game. But again, like I said, our pitch count was way too high. But still, with a 3-0 lead, let's hope that's enough for our bullpen to not blow it. Now let's go. Final opportunity in the batter's box. First and second, 2 outs here in the 9th. Still 3-0. Let's hope that Curry can close the door when he comes in. That's a nice fastball down in the zone, but we're a little late on that. And, yeah, not great. We're only hitting 130 with runners in scoring position. That's embarrassing. No wonder why we're not getting called up. Great circle change on that one. That looked like a fastball coming out of his hand. And no, we do nothing with it. Don't strike out to end the game. Come on. You struck out to end the game. It's 2 strikeouts now. At least we still got an RBI in the game, and we should pick up a win, theoretically. And thank God he does close the door. And we win 3-0. Awesome game right there. Again, we got our pitch count up high early in the game. So the fact that we're still able to go 6 after going, I think, 40-something pitches in the first 2 innings is pretty awesome. Only 2 hits in that one, 1 walk. That shouldn't have been a walk to start the game. But 6 innings, 9 strikeouts. I really wish we could have had a double-digit strikeout game, but hell, I'm not going to be upset with 9 and 6. I feel like that would just be a little bit greedy. But we end up earning 12 tokens in that one. Our batting average goes down to 226, but at least it's higher than it was when we started the video. And that ERA, almost under 1. 109. Dude, if we have really good starts in our next couple games, and our ERA goes under 1, how can they justify not bringing us up to the next level? I would doubt that the Marlins are doing pretty well right now. Either way, though, really glad that we were able to pick up the win. We shut out Norfolk in that game, and we definitely needed a game like that, especially against a team that is, they were 12 games over 500 at the time of us playing them. Now, we do have 12 skill points yet again. And question is, what is going to be the right combination to end up getting our third base overall higher? Honestly, I'm not sure, but realistically, upping our throwing, our arm strength, and our accuracy is never a bad thing to go with. And honestly, I think that upping the fielding and upping the reaction should be pretty good too. I know that didn't get us another +1 to our overall, but still, being able to upgrade that I think is pretty important. And I think we're going to be able to actually see a difference when we're back at third base. Either way, though, we end up picking up our 3rd win of the season. Our ERA goes down, and we end up picking up our 3rd home run of the season as well. I still hope that we have more home runs than wins by the end of the season, but at the same time, really nice that we were able to pick up our 3rd in both of those categories. Obviously, next one, we're going to be taking on the Tides for the last 2 games, and then we're at home against Syracuse. And again, a team that's only around 500, I'm hoping that's going to be an easier start for us. And after the way we took down Norfolk, if we can pitch better against Syracuse, that would be a godsend, and we get so many skill points from that. Either way, though, let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's just be excited about our start here and look ahead to hopefully getting up to the majors sooner rather than later. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.